I was a really shut-off person. There were times where I found myself, being angry with myself.
I knew I wanted to succeed. I knew I wanted to grow. I just didn't have that step to start.
I was just working jobs on and off, and I didn't like that. I was like down in the dumps, just looking for a better opportunity or something.
Fortitude primarily seeks out young adults who are coming out of high school, somewhere between 18 and 24, and it's an 8-week program. Students come in, they learn about practical skills in construction, foundation to roof building process, but the sneaky part of our program is our Life Mastery program, and that's where students get to learn about how to put themselves into the world as an adult.
I was a very shy person. I didn't really talk to people like that. When they told me to go up to the board and I had to speak to the class, it was a little scary at first, but after the first shot, she was like, you gotta do it. You can't just stay in the back zone forever.
I didn't have the best way of communicating with certain people, especially people of authority, that I would be so overly nervous that I'd miss the entire thing. And now I can actually ask a person for help.
Fortitude is free for students. Each year, we have expanded by 100% what we're offering the community. We are able to put our entire program into about 20 of the black and yellow Costco bins. We don't have permanent location. We've operated for 4 years without funding. We've had some in-kind donations which have allowed us to do the work. We're looking at having twice as many students apply than we can serve. We don't know how we're going to tell students no. There have been times when I have felt that my skill set is not enough to carry us. I just simply can't do this. I just can't do it. In the moments when I felt least capable of carrying us forward.
Nicole had some questions about forming a nonprofit, and so she was referred to me. There have been a couple of times where she was on the verge of throwing the towel in. That's it. I said, no, you have come so far. You have been so dedicated. We're going to stay together and work this out.
I could throw it to Robert and his team, and they're eager and excited to jump in.
It's very lonely being the CEO of a company or a nonprofit. You don't really have anyone you can talk to.
It's a path we're not familiar with, and they are, and so they guide us through that part of the journey.
One of my biggest things that Fortitude really instilled in me was having self-confidence. You need to pick yourself up and do something that's going to get you somewhere.
Fortitude graduates show up a professional on day one.
I actually never saw construction in my picture at all until I joined Fortitude. I started learning the basics, and I figured that that's what I wanted my career to be.
You just feel good knowing that you can do all the things that you were so afraid of doing, because I was terrified of so many things. But now I'm very much confident in what I'm doing.
Robert and SCORE have come along at times when we have felt like we can't go on. Robert has come along and lifted us up. To imagine that the lives that could be changed won't be changed is something I can't linger on too long, because I see the benefit that these students have experienced.
I dedicated myself for 2 months to get everything out of Fortitude that I could, and I ended up in places that I could have never imagined.
The future is bright for the students that we serve. It can't help but be bright.